What's up, everybody? It is Dr. K with Balanced Approach Chiropractic here, and today we're talking about the Balanced Approach Wellness Challenge. I am really proud of this program, and I think that you guys are all going to get something out of it. The outcomes that you're getting in your life are determined by your habits. We're going to work on changing those habits over the course of the 28 days of this program. This is all stuff that I've done myself in the past, that I've seen success with patients before, and I think that it's got something for everybody. No matter what your goals are for your health, for yourself, for your life, I think this is going to help you to get closer to them. So let's jump into the program and break things down a little bit. The 4 areas that we're concerned primarily with are the 4 areas that you have direct control over at home and on your own. It's going to be your body, your mind, your food, and your priorities. What are you doing with your body? What are you putting into your body? What are you doing with your mind? How are you dealing with stress? How are you managing life in general? And what are the words you use and the self-talk that you use when you talk to yourself in your own head? What's the food? What are the things that you're putting in your body, your nutrition? And then how are you prioritizing your time? These things all factor into the outcomes that you're getting, whether they're good and positive and you're making healthy decisions and healthy choices, or whether you're getting a negative outcome and you're living an unhealthy life and your health and everything else is suffering as a result. So 28 days, 4 weeks, we're going to give you the tips, tools, and techniques necessary to stay accountable and stay on top of this. Everybody knows that they should be eating better. Everybody knows they should be working out more. Everybody knows that they should be doing some stress management stuff. But unless you stay accountable and you stay on top of it, you're never going to change your habits. And so that's why we choose 28 days. 4 weeks is the bare minimum to start working on your habits and to produce habit change. If you want to lose 100 pounds, that's not going to happen in 4 weeks. But you can start taking the steps and making the changes now to get yourself closer to that goal and that end result. And if you stay consistent with that and break things off into hunks, then you're going to get there closer. They always say the only way to eat a whale is one bite at a time. So we're going to work on taking those first couple of bites. We give you all the resources that you need. There's tracking sheets, meal planning, recipes, examples that we give you. There's workout programs and tutorials that we're going to be sending you every day in your email. If you signed up for the email list, you'll start getting these first thing in the morning every day for 28 days. Give you the steps that you need to get you closer to your goals and your end result here. So, day 1, we're talking about day 1 today. The first thing I want you doing before you watch any of the rest of the videos that are posted on the website, before you go into this program any deeper, is to fill out the pre-participation survey. So we do that first because to figure out where you want to go, you first need to assess where you're at. And so this breaks it down again into body, mind, food, and priorities to figure out where are you falling short. Everybody's got a starting point. Everybody's starting point is different. Some people might struggle more with exercise or taking care of their body, moving. Some people might struggle more with the food and their nutrition. Some people might be doing everything right, but they're super stressed out or they're not prioritizing their time and they're not getting the most out of their day. So this is going to help you to isolate what those big areas are and your big problem areas and start working on those things to get you closer to your goals here. The second thing I want you doing today, filling out the program tracking sheet. So some people want to use this as a weight loss program. Some people want to put on a little bit of extra bulk and muscle. So we want you writing out your start date and then the weight. You're going to weigh yourself on this date, and then you're not going to weigh yourself again until we get to day 28. I think that's important. People tend to look at the scale day by day by day by day, and you're not going to see changes there. You got to break it off into a longer period of time. It's like watching a kid grow. You can't see those changes day by day. You've got to look at it over the course of time, and so we're going to help you to do that. So pre-participation survey, you're going to fill out the program tracking sheet with the date and your starting weight. And then we're going to ask you to take some time and really think about what kind of goals you'd like to accomplish by the end of this program. You're going to write down one goal for the 28 days in the categories of body, mind, and food. And I want you to make it achievable. It should be something that you can do easily if you take steps toward it every day. I don't want you to write down, I want to lose 100 pounds. If that's your end goal, that's fine. But maybe we're just concentrating on losing 6 to 8 this month. For mind, stress management, try to make it achievable. If you have a hard time dealing with stress at home or at work, put something down where you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to accomplish it. If you make this too broad, you're never going to get there, and then it kind of deflates you. You got to make these goals achievable. For food, it might just be drinking more water, packing my lunch every day. not eating out, 3, 4, 5 days a week like a lot of people do. So try to make these achievable. Think about your goals. We're going to put some samples up on Facebook and on the website that you can use to work on this on your own. So that's your homework for day one: pre-participation survey, program tracking sheet. Those are the 2 things I want you filling out today. Start thinking through what your meal plan is going to look like. You can use the one that we gave you as a sample. You can start mapping things out on your own. Take a look around your house. If your kitchen is a mess, if you've got a bunch of junk in the cupboards, if you've got a bunch of junk in the fridge, start throwing that stuff out. You want to set yourself up for success here. Think of this as a fresh start. For the 28 days, we're going to work toward getting to our goals. We need a fresh start to be able to do that. Every day, day 2 through 28, I'm going to have you fill out the daily tracking sheet and then watch the video of the day. So the daily tracking sheet, you can keep track of this on the sheet that we give you. If you have a planner at work or you do better with your cell phone, you can keep some notes on there as well. But write this stuff down. That's the big premise I'm trying to get across to you. If you write things down, just by doing that and then going back and reviewing, you're better able to accomplish those goals. Statistics show all the time, people that write things down, have paper to-do lists, or track it on their computers, have a better shot of accomplishing these goals. So I want to make sure you write this stuff down. Every day you're going to put down body, mind, food, and then your top 3. So if your goal is to have a 6-pack for the first time since high school, right? What are you doing every day to work on your body to make sure that you're getting closer to that end goal? If you want to lose 8 pounds by the end of the program, what are you doing physically to help you get there? Are you exercising? Are you going for a 15-minute walk? Are you taking the stairs instead of taking the elevator? So write that stuff down. That's going to be your body goal. Mind. Try to do something every day for yourself to help with your stress level, to get in touch with your own body and figure out what's actually going on in your mind, and to unwind a little bit. We're so busy in this society that we forget to take time for ourselves. So make sure every day you're doing something to take care of yourself and put that down as your mind goal. What steps did you take to get closer to your end goal? For food, we want you tracking small steps. Break it off into manageable chunks. If you want to lose 8 pounds by the end of the program, what are you doing dietarily to help yourself to get there? Did you stick to the meal plan? Did you stick to your grocery shopping list today? Or did you go out and let it all go and you had Starbucks for breakfast, you didn't eat a snack, you were super hungry at lunch, you went to Subway, you let everything fall apart. So every day, try to find something that you're doing to get closer to your goals. Put that down in your food category. Top 3, this is our priorities. So as a society, we have a tendency to deal with the urgent as opposed to the important. And what people do is they run around all day putting out fires, right? Instead of getting to their important tasks, and then by the end of the day, they're all deflated because they didn't really accomplish anything. You spend your entire day busy, but you didn't do anything important. How many of us have been there? I've been there. And so one of the things I've done for a long time that I want you tracking every day is your top 3 tasks. If you only get 3 things done today, what should those 3 things be? And this is going to change day by day, and it doesn't always have to be work associated. Sometimes on the weekends, if you have no work to do, this could be dealing with a project at home, it could be dealing with something for your family, for yourself, taking some time for yourself, whatever it might be. So you're going to put these down 1, 2, 3 in order of importance. Number 1 is going to be your must-do item. If you only accomplish 1 thing today, what's going to get you the most bang for your buck? What's the most important item on your to-do list? Number 2 is going to be still important, but less important than number 1. Number 3 is going to be less important than number 2. Those are your top 3. I want you working on those early in the day. Try to check these boxes as early as you can to leave yourself time in the day for all those fires that are always going to pop up. If you can get this stuff done by, say, 10 o'clock in the morning, you've left yourself a ton of time in the day to deal with all the other stuff that pops up. So daily tracking sheet, you're going to follow this every day. What are you doing to get yourself closer to your monthly goal in the categories of body, mind, and food? And then what are your top 3 tasks for the day? I want you working on that every single day. The video of the day, we're going to send you in your email some tips, some tricks, some techniques, some things to think about, some homework to start doing to get you closer to your end goals. And I want you to take those, share them with your friends, family, loved ones. You can forward those emails along. This whole program works better if you get everybody on your team working in the same direction. That's why I always encourage husbands and wives, boyfriends and girlfriends, roommates, whoever it might be, to work on this stuff together. So that's what you're gonna be doing every single day. Day 28, this is our celebration, right? Day 28, you did it, 4 weeks. If you really stick to this program, you're gonna see some awesome changes. So, first thing we want you to do on day 28, and we're gonna go into this more in more detail in the conclusion video that we're gonna post survey. That pre-participation survey that you filled out at the beginning of the program, I want you to go back to that. We're gonna use the same survey, you're gonna answer the same questions, and we're gonna see how your scores changed. And if you stick to this and you were accountable to yourself, you were accountable to your goals, you were doing the right things, you were watching the videos, you were keeping track of everything, I think you're really gonna see those numbers go up. And when those numbers go up, your health, your lifestyle, your mindset, you're gonna start seeing changes there. So take the post-participation survey and share with us the results that you get. The second thing we're gonna do is the program tracking sheet. You're gonna go back to that, put the date down that you ended on, day 28, and then your weight. So if you wanted to lose weight, you wanted to gain weight, we're not gonna have it. I don't want you weighing yourself for 28 days. We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna see how we did. Do a little self-assessment. Figure out where you fell short, figure out where you saw some success, try to figure out the things that work best for you, and then replicate those in the future. Where you fell short, we want you to keep that in mind and try to work on those things in the future. Number 4, celebrate. 4 weeks to start working on yourself and do something for yourself. Your health, your life, yourself in general is really important. We don't do that as a society. It's really a shame. So number 5 is I want you to tackle the next 28 days. This program is set up that you can do this every 28 days. The goal setting is something I've done for a long, long time. Everybody's big on New Year's resolutions. I've tried to set monthly resolutions for a long time, really since chiropractic school. And pick little chunks and little areas where you're falling short or areas where you'd like to improve upon. And I think month after month, if you keep this up, you can really start to see some great results and get you closer to the person that you want to be and start changing things for the better, change your habits, live a longer, happier, healthier life, and that's what this is really all about. I want to congratulate all of you and thank all of you for taking part in this program. This is something I've talked about doing for a long time, and now that we've actually launched it, I'm excited to see the results that you guys get. So please share those with myself, share it with your friends, your family. Anybody is welcome to try this at home. We put a lot of work into this, and I'm really proud of it, and I think that you guys are going to get great results. And thank you. It's the greatest honor as a healthcare provider when people put their trust with their health and their life in your hands, and it's the greatest privilege to get to see the results and how you get to help, and I'm excited to see how this goes for you. Day 1, start working on your homework. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, please let me know. This program is changing really on a day-to-day, month-to-month basis. We're trying to improve upon this and really put something together that's going to work for people. So any input that you have, please share it with myself, and we'll share it with the community, and we'll see how it goes for everybody involved. And go out there, start tackling your goals, and see you on day 28.